Welcome back to the channel. This is actually a big thank you video as much as it is a starter deck opening or starter pack opening for the Final Fantasy trading card game. I would really like to thank Chris and Matt and 6 Ages Gaming just in general for finding the time to set up the giveaway and actually, send the prizes out for their 600,000 subscriber giveaway. And I think it is really incredible because I was so excited on October 28th when the game was released in English, but I didn't know English meant English, across the pond English. So for me, I've just been waiting to get my hands on physical cards because I've been proxying them up for weeks now, testing out all the not 6 Ages Gaming decks, as well as Josephier decks. I'm going to put links to both of those channels in. Deck Text from Josephier, who won a tournament over in the UK with probably my second favorite, which is the Ultimisha Control, and then 6 Ages Gaming, Lightning Tempo is my favorite for sure. It just fits my playstyle. But that aside, I'll put links in descriptions for the videos and the channels, but I just wanted to thank them for sending me this package. It's awesome from 6 Ages Gaming. I'm actually going to do this unboxing now. The following video will be a sleeve review. I probably won't do another video for these cards until I get the chance to get the Final Fantasy trading card sleeves. They will be, according to the website, there will be the Tidus and Yuna, which is what I'm going to get for this deck because it's Final Fantasy X. I'll probably get grilled, but Final Fantasy X was my favorite game. It's the first one I completed. I never finished 7, which I'm sure I'm going to get slayed for. I never finished 7. I got to the third disc and just lost interest, I guess. But I finished 10. I didn't finish 13 with Lightning. I got to the point where I got Fang, I believe is her name, and I got stuck and I just stopped playing. So I know that the deck that I'm about to open up is not the best starter, but it's my favorite. It's just my favorite game. That's why I chose this one. After we won, we got to pick which one we wanted out of the 3. So I took 10. I just like Tidus and Yuna, Riku. Can't really complain, but I'm going to flip this around and we'll get back into the opening. All right, and we're back. I essentially just flipped up my phone, I guess, and just put it facing the other direction. And here is our Final Fantasy X starter. I actually went ahead and cut the tape tabs up on the top, and we're going to open this up. I know what this is going to look like. I've watched a bunch of these openings, but this is the first time for me to get my hands on the actual deck, and it is water and wind, so green and blue. It's going to come with the pre-constructed deck, 50 cards, game mat, quick starter guide, pretty much everything you need to start playing. I believe I might need to cut more. Yeah, nope, there we go. That was more than enough. That was more than enough to take off. So here we have our instruction booklet. I'm not going to go through all of it, just kind of start to open it up just a little bit for you guys and let you guys see that. Front and back, cards, abilities, special abilities, and that will all be additional. I'll start looking at that at the end. Here is your playmat that comes with it. I will also show this at the very end, so that way you can get through the deck opening if you want, and if you want to see this, you can continue watching the rest of the video. But here we have the deck itself. This is what I am super stoked about. I see something here that's a little bit darker than the rest of the cards, but I'm assuming that there's a pull tab. I've seen it. Yep, there it is. Now I don't feel so stupid because I watched other people do it. So it makes me feel alright about myself a little bit. So thanks, everybody. I'm the only one I know that has this. I currently live in South Florida, and I go to local game, 3 different LGSs in order to play Magic: The Gathering and actually play this. And I've taught 2 other people how to play But that doesn't mean I necessarily am qualified for that, but these cards feel so... I don't really know how to explain it, but they're very... It's not plasticky. They are stiff, though. I like them. Anyways, we start off with 3 Tidus. 6-drop Tidus, I should say. 3 of the 4-drop Shuyin EX Burst. 2 2-drop Yuna. These cards are so much better than cutting them out and just paper and playing with them. Lenny. 2-drop. We have 4-drop Waka. We have 3 of them, actually. So, you can boost your forwards. 4-drop Waka. I'm definitely going to put these in proper sleeves until I can get the Final Fantasy X sleeves. But we have 2 of the backup 1-drop Evokers. Yet again, this is not the best deck, but still my favorite. We have 1 of the 2-drop Knights. 2 of the 2-drop Vikings, no special abilities. We have a Geomancer. This is the 6,000 or 6K forward. How many Leviathans did we get? We got 2 Leviathans. Yeah, they're very interesting texture and consistency. That sounds really awful. Doesn't feel too good for me, but doesn't sound good on my ears, but that's okay. 2 of the Leviathan EX. 3 brothers allow you to search. 2 of the 2-drop Valifor. I prefer 5, but that's okay. This is not a bad summon. The 5-drop is more of a, I guess you would call it a sweeper. 3-drop Pain, part of the Tidus combo, or Final Fantasy X combo. We have 3 Barreleye, which are still, it says Praetor, but it should be Albed, I believe. No, it is Praetor, never mind. Backups, Riku, my favorite of the girls. It's the forward. 6K can be buffed to 10K if you have Riku in, or Yuna in Pain. 2 of the 1-drop Evoker and Wind. We have 2 Sylph, 1-drop EXs. You can just activate your forwards again as a combat trick if that gets turned over for life damage. 2 of the 5-drop Devout to return something to the field. Not too bad in my opinion. And then the last couple cards, we have 2 Ninja. Sorry, camera's upside down for me. And then 2 of the Archer, which, if you're playing Wind, pretty standard backup removal. But I think overall the deck is pretty sweet. I'm definitely going to put them in some nice sleeves just to start as the starter deck. But right now I'm going to show off let's get some trash out of here. I'm going to show off the playmat real quick and then the rules. Oh no, I just tore it. It happens. Okay, here we go. So this is your deck list for the 3 different decks. I guess it tells you how to play. For 7, you're using Jesse and Zangan. To search, you're taking advantage of Mulligan and the Riku, Yuna, Tidus. It's not the good Tidus, but Riku, Pain, and Yuna combo. And then with Final Fantasy 13, it's the best one. You're getting Shiva's, Jill's, Snow, Odin's, Lightning, and Gilgamesh, Dragoon. I think that one is it's going to be my favorite, I suppose. But this, enough talking about that nonsense, but this is your fake playmat. It gives you your zones, your break zone, your deck, your damage zone. That's what I tore. And then your phases right here. But I'm going to wait till they release a really nice Yeah, I'm going to wait till they release a really nice playmat with all the zones marked on it. I will probably, if they make a Final Fantasy X one, that's what I'll get. Otherwise, I will make my own with some Final Fantasy X art, or maybe even a Cloud Sephiroth art from Advent Children, maybe something like that, because I still like that as well. Here is half of the starter guide. It tells you about your cards, what the card is like, how you win, the elements in the game, how to read the cards, whether they're forwards, backups, summons, the rules, rarities, how to play cards, how you pay for them. Special traits are really cool. Special abilities. On the back side, we still get field zones, flow of the game, attacking and battles. We're looking at damage resolution. I have quite a few questions for complex battles, like Squall and Laguna. If you're playing 4-drop Laguna, he gets buffed by Squall up to from a 7 to a 9k. If during combat he takes, before end of turn, Laguna takes 7 or 8,000 and survives, and then Squall gets removed by, say, like an Odin, does his power drop back down to 7, and he took 7 or 8, so he dies? How does that work? I think the power is checked based on resolution, or state-based effect, I guess it were, in Magic. So as you check power and toughness by things entering and leaving, it'll work like that, but I'm really not sure. Just questions like that. I've playtesting a bit with some of the decks. I have some questions about how things work, like with Minwu and dealing damage with like Squalls, 6,000 before damage is declared and 6,000 again. Can they be at the same time and stacked for 12, or is it 6, then 6 when combat actually happens? I think that's how it really is, but just questions like that. So this doesn't really help. This is just basic rules, but it is really worth looking into. This starter deck is awesome. It's exactly what I hoped. The cards, again, I like them. It's kind of cringy on my ears, the texture and consistency. It's kind of like a thicker plastic. I really want to get some black or some clear Dragon Shield sleeves to keep the art for the game on the actual the art on the back to keep it nice. And I'm also putting the symbol, the Ultra Pro, just because these are some sleeves I had lying around. Keeping the Ultra Pro symbol up at the top so that way it doesn't mess with power and toughness. But that's all for my video. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the content. What else you guys would like to see. Thank you.